Rosh Chodesh. Hey guys, today's the new moon day. The new moon has been sighted by a friend of mine in Arizona. He sighted the new moon today. I tried to sight the new moon. I could not sight it. Several different reasons. I don't think it was visible for me to sight, especially with the naked eye. I could have probably used tools. I do have some, but I don't use those because I don't think that's proper. From what I understand and know, the studies I have done, I know that using tools would not be proper. Uh, I believe the Lord made it very plain that we're to sight it by the eye. So I didn't sight it. There was reasons there. So anyway, my friend did, and I was able to see his video and sight the moon with him in the video. He did record that, and thank goodness for those tools that we have. Um, he did sight it with the naked eye. I bear witness that he did. I do see it in the video. I don't think that you will be able to see it. I already looked at the video. I could see it on my computer, but once I dubbed this into this set here, I noticed that I could not see it any longer. But I'm telling you, it's there. I promise you that it is. And so me and him are two witnesses of that, and I believe we're both credible witnesses. And so we're going to go with that sighting, and we're going to call today the new moon day. And I wanted to share a couple of things with you that's exciting to me that I want to start. I want to start teaching a little more as I do the new moon thing. The one thing is today is the new moon day. You should celebrate the new moon day, sort of like the Sabbath, but not exactly. I don't want to go into any great detail about it, but I want to tell you that. And one thing is you don't work on this day. So if I had work tomorrow, if I was going to work tomorrow, I would not work tomorrow. I'm not working tomorrow, so it's good for me. It works out, and but I would not work on the new moon day. The scriptures plainly teach that, and so I would not. And then after that, then you do have 5 working days, which I will be working on, and then there'll be then there will be the Sabbath will be the 7th day of the moon. So then uh, anyway, then you'll have the Sabbaths that you go through. You'll have 4 of those in the moon, and so then you'll start looking for the new moon again. Another thing I wanted to bring out to you is that um, one exciting thing to me is I've come to the conclusion. I've had this knowledge about this for quite some time now, but I've not felt really confident because there's so much out there. You have no idea how much confusion that people are in and trying to figure a way um, through some of this stuff they're teaching things that are not correct, and you have to work your way through those things, and you don't want to miss it. You don't want to leave any stone unturned, and you don't want to not study it out of the scripture. So I've spent time doing that, and now I wanted to share it with you once I'm satisfied that it's the truth, and it's something that you'll see as you sight the moon and you begin to watch the moon. Or if you're beginning, if you've already begun, then you'll understand that as you go. But what I want to share with you is this: the moon, it has a half, a full, and another half that you'll see. These are uh, points of the moon phases that I want to bring out to you. On the first Sabbath that you'll observe, it'll always be the first half moon. On the second Sabbath, this will help you if you was to lose track of the days. This will help you to get back on track on the yeah, hopefully you won't. Hopefully you're keeping up with that. You'll get used to it as you go along, and but this will help you. And whenever it comes to first full moon is the second Sabbath of the moon, and then you'll have the third Sabbath on the last half of the moon, and then of course you'll have the last Sabbath then in the next after that Sabbath. And then you'll begin, as the moon goes into its dark phase, you'll begin to start looking for the new moon. You know it's in the dark phase, but we always look for it. We search for that new moon until we see it and sight it. And so with the naked eye, of course, and And so I know that the scientists they say that the dark moon is the new moon. That's not true. And I've done enough research to know, and I've proven it out to myself. In other words, the thing that I said, Rosh Chodesh, the word Chodesh is the word for moon. And so that word Chodesh actually has a root word, which is Hadesh. I've taught about this in videos, previous videos, but that Hadesh means to rebuild, to repair, and so we're going to, when we realize that, when we come to that understanding, the moon is rebuilding, repairing at the dark side of the moon, and then it rebuilds and repairs until the phase where we can sight the moon. And there's a lot of things about sighting the moon. How do we know that's what that it was done? There's a lot of things about that. I don't want to get into extensive teaching. I will teach a little bit though. The thing about the sighting thing, there's history, proven history. I'm writing a book about this, guys. I don't want to try to promote my book here. It's not what I'm doing, but I'm so I feel impressed of the Lord to do that. And so I've been writing a book. It's called The Biblical Lunar Sabbath. I'm almost finished with it, and it has all the details of all the research I've done, all the things that I've searched and sought out. And one of the things that I sought out is that the history of this. Even the Jews themselves, even though they do not follow the lunar system that God established, they admit over and over, several sources, they admit that they changed it because Halil II wanted to get a set system, so that because that they knew that Jerusalem was about to fall, and they knew it. He was afraid of that, and he wanted them to be able to have a system they could go by. They're still going by that system today. They believe until the Sanhedrin is reestablished, they cannot restart that system. That's not true. I don't agree with that, but there's a lot of reasons why. And so anyway, that the people of the Lord should be sighting that moon now. And so that scriptures bear that out as well. And anyway, here's the thing, guys. Thanks for listening today. I hope that if you have any questions, anything you want to ask me, please always be polite. I've had a few people not be polite. Please always be polite. I always work with you, always try to answer your questions. I may not have all the answers, but if I don't, we can work on those questions together and work through them. But I'm telling you, it's exciting to know today is the new moon day. I'm going to be celebrating the new moon this evening and tomorrow day by taking the day off work and enjoying that day as the new moon day celebration. All right. Well, my friend's going to come on in a few minutes. He's the one who cited this. That's new moon. I don't know if I've made about 10 cuts here. If I didn't say this in the beginning of this cut, I'm going to say it now. His video wasn't top-notch quality, but I will tell you this. I saw the moon in his video, but once I cut it and dubbed it into this video setting I'm doing, you could not see it, and because his resolutions were his pixels or whatever were too small, and when I stretched them out, it was already blurry. But when I stretched it out to put it into this video format, the bottom line was it was too much. You couldn't see it for sure. But I'm telling you, as a witness, I'm a credible witness. I know my friend's a credible witness. We saw the new moon. That's two witnesses. And so we're going to go with this new moon. So today it begins at sunset, and tomorrow at sunset it'll be over with, and then you'll go on with your regular work week. All right. Well, thanks a lot, and see you next time.
Shalom, Saints. Today is Saturday, January 28th, 2017, at roughly 6:47 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. If you look over my left shoulder, the new moon has been spotted. This one was a tricky one because this month it was hard to spot it. Well, actually, the moon was out at the latter part of the day. So those who are in the eastern countries would not have spotted the moon. Nevertheless, excuse me, today is day one of the 11th biblical month, Savat. Thank you for watching Truth Table Ministries New Moon Report, and Shalom.